Well, Pro-Chancellor, High Sheriff, ladies and gentlemen, and graduates, first time many of you, not all of you, but many of you will be referred to by that title. I'm sure by now you're quite anxious to get outside and share this very happy day with all of your loved ones, and not least to get away from the heat of this hall, which on a winter's day is quite remarkable, but there we are. But as is customary on these occasions, I just hope you'll bear with me while I say just a few words. I've been Vice-Chancellor of this university for just over a year, so there will be still some colleagues behind me on the platform who will be as anxious not only to hear what I have to say, but most crucially, how long I'm going to take to say it. But I comfort myself with the thought that no Vice-Chancellor has ever been criticised for making a speech that's too short, so just bear with me. I'll keep this down to about 2 or 3 hours. We're coming to the end of the year 2009, and it's been another very significant year in the development of the university. Just about a year ago now, we learned the outcome of the research assessment exercise. That's the evaluation that's conducted of all departments in all universities in the UK over the quality of their research. It's very important to us and to all other universities, and I'm very pleased to say that in this university we had departments which were ranked as world-leading in all of our faculties. It was a very good result for us, and one which serves us well as we go forward into the future. Many of the students whom we've awarded degrees to this afternoon have been postgraduate students, and they will understand the importance of sustaining a world-class research base in an increasingly competitive environment, not only for the good of this university, but also to ensure that they too, as students, can be introduced to leading thinking in their subject areas, and that research can inform the quality of their teaching. And that brings me on to another highlight of the year, when we had our annual 5-year audit of the English Quality Assurance Agency. This is roughly the equivalent in the university world of Ofsted. And I'm pleased to say that we passed our 5-year audit with flying colours. Indeed, we were commended as national exemplars in a number of areas, not the least of which, and I'll come back to this in a moment, is the quality of our international collaborative provision. But we were also commended for the quality of our work in ensuring fair access to higher education in this university from all of those students who can benefit from a top quality higher education, irrespective of their socioeconomic background, their ethnic background, their gender, or whatever. We're very, very proud in this university of the work that we do through outreach in schools right down to primary level, and it was very much a feather in our cap to be awarded that accolade by the QAA. It's also, as you heard briefly in the speech of our honorary graduate, Paul Roy, a year in which we've developed immensely our global reach as a university. We now, as you've heard, have a campus in Suzhou in China, not too far away from Shanghai. That's now 3 years old. We have welcomed this September our second cohort of students coming through from Suzhou who've decided to complete their studies here in Liverpool. It's been a real treat to see that relationship developing. The students have been terrific. They're very high quality. They settled down here very well in Liverpool. And we believe that's a model which we can extend, and indeed are extending, into other parts of the world, into Latin America, into Turkey, and possibly also into India. And all of this is merely an example of how higher education in this university, and indeed in this country, is truly a global activity these days. The most talented students and the most talented teachers and researchers move around the world without very much recognition, quite frankly, of international boundaries. They seek out the best. They want to go where the best is to realize their own potential. And we, as a university, have to ensure we are up there with the best, not only in this country, but on a global scale. And we've made very considerable steps in that direction over this year. So it has been a year of genuine progress in the university. But I don't need to underline the point too much to say there are a number of black clouds on the horizon. You only have to open the newspapers every day these days to see the possibilities of funding cuts in government spending looming, probably after the next election. We are, of course, a publicly funded university. We're very anxious, all of us in the sector, about what the future may hold, how far we can sustain the quality of our teaching and learning, and the quality of our research, and the quality of our outreach activity in the face of possible cuts. And all I would ask all of you to do, both the graduates and all the members of your families and your loved ones in the audience, is please, over the next few months, use every opportunity you can to impress upon all of those you meet the importance of education in general, and higher education in particular, to the future of this country. It is an investment, not a cost, it's an investment. And if we don't continue to invest at the same level that other countries are investing in their education and university systems, we will gradually slip further and further behind, and future generations won't look kindly on our activities if we do that. So please do use every opportunity you have to help us. We depend upon your support, on public support for the value of higher education, and we hope we can rely upon you to help us. In that vein, I also want to say a word of thanks, as is customary on these occasions. I first of all want to thank the friends, family members, parents, brothers, sisters, and loved ones who are here today to help support our graduates in this ceremony. We know in the university just how much you have sacrificed and how hard you have worked to see your loved ones graduating today. And it's not just been, of course, financial support, important though that may have been. More importantly, perhaps, it's been the kind of moral support and the love and care and attention which you have continued to pay to them. And so I hope the graduates here in the front and my colleagues behind me will just join me in thanking all of you, all the parents and loved ones, for the support you've given over the years. Thank you all very much. The second group I want to thank are my colleagues arrayed behind me here on the platform, because they too have worked enormously hard to ensure that our graduates today have really realized their potential. My colleagues do this because they have a genuine vocation for teaching and learning. They really do put everything into ensuring that you have, and you have had, the very best education that we can possibly provide you, one which we hope and believe will stand you all in good stead in the years to come. So I hope all of you will just join me in thanking the staff of the university for their efforts as well. But of course, it's really your day, our graduates' day, and can I be the first to congratulate our honorary graduate, Paul Roy, on the award of his doctorate. On behalf of my wife, Sheila, and myself, welcome to you, Paul and Susan, and all the family here today. It's been an absolute delight to preside over this ceremony, a very personal pleasure for me and for Sheila too. We regard you as very good friends, not only of the university, but of us personally, and you really are now part of the Liverpool family, so congratulations to you as well. And then to our graduates here arrayed in the hall. I have to say we've really seen them looking so good, dressed so well and so smart. I think quite a lot of time, probably you haven't either, quite a lot of time has been spent in front of mirrors, I think. But it really is your day. You've worked hard, incredibly hard, to achieve what we're celebrating today. You've played hard too, and you deserve that, but you've also worked very hard. And we're here really to honor you. It's your talent and your commitment that's come to fruition today. You now hold a very valuable asset, a degree from a world-class university, and this will only serve you well.